Hello there, everyone. So welcome to another episode here on Malakai. Yes, it's been like a whole month. I haven't had a time to actually play this out, and now we have the new, the new patch and the new deeps, so I can actually try it out a little bit on this Malakai campaign. I already checked; it's completely viable because I'm not using any mods, so yeah. I want to fight out against Throgg here, so that's a dangerous army because that's a lot of mobility. Mobility is always dangerous when you have such an army as I have, because I have 4 cannons, and you're gonna say, yeah, but those are anti-large, I can hit the cavalry or I can hit the trolls. Yeah, but that's a lot of trolls, that's a lot of mobility, so I gotta be careful there. Now, yeah, we have the deeps. It's going to take time because I need one decree there. I don't know how I'm going to get one. I think you get one for free, but still don't have it. But yeah, I'm going to consider doing the deeps if I can. It's just quite expensive for now. I know that it's quite powerful. You can have a very tall idea, but I think I'm going to try a mix. I have seen people go tall, and I have seen people just ignore the deeps a little bit, and I want to see if a mix works out. So, we already have the second adventure here with Malakai, and yeah, it says decisive victory, yet it's not. It's not. This is one of those cases where the auto-resolve is saying something that it really isn't. So these Doom Seekers, for instance, they're terrible against trolls. Why? Because they're 30... think this through. They are 32 units, right, per entity. So a troll is going to hit for like 100 hits and maybe kill one of those entities, or with 2 hits it's going to kill 2 entities. So that's the problem. Those Doom Seekers, don't send them against monstrous infantry because they're going to suck at it. Of course you can engage them, but if they are being engaged with charge bonus, it's difficult. So I'm deploying as I've shown here. It's a good map, but I wish I had a little bit more time to have my cannons firing. The idea is that as you can see, the Doom Seekers are actually on the back, okay? Because I'm predicting I'm going to get enveloped, and I really want my Slayer Pirates to actually take some of the charge. So I want them to be the ones charged upon, so that I can attack the others, you know? That's the sort of idea with this Doom Seeker army, until I have better buffs for the Doom Seekers, you know? So, just hitting on the Marauder Horsemen, mainly because I'm very vulnerable to missiles, so the target's not the Ice Trolls first. The target is the missile units. My gyrocopters, yeah, as you can see, a couple of volleys from like cannons will do this. And now I wanted to shift to this other side with the cannons, and likely the good thing is that he's actually showing up with 1 Marauder Horseman there in the middle. But right now my gyrocopters are gonna have to go through to the enemy missiles and just bomb them away, which is perfect. The more missiles that I finish up now, the better the engagements are gonna go. And now, yes, my cannons have shifted focus to the Ice Trolls. Yeah, the gyrocopters are not in no threat against the enemy missiles, not in so weak numbers. But now is the difficult part, because almost everything is a target for my missiles. So I have to be careful, I have to pay attention to the flanks. I didn't, so I'm getting flanked here. These are Slayers, so they should do just fine, especially with some Slayer Pirates assisting. But yeah, this is a dangerous fight here. And now I've switched for Grape Shot for my cannons, so they are hitting the enemy infantry now. You can see the volleys of those going very well. So, yep, there's a massive battle going on. My legendary lord, not my legendary lord, my legendary hero is already fighting Throgg. Malakai is fighting the Femir, and now I send the Doom Seekers. So I wanted the Slayer Pirates to take a little bit of the charge, and that's perfect. That's exactly what happened. So let's see how things are going, and that's why the Slayer Pirates take the initial charge. Look at the difference of those Slayers who took the initial charge versus the Slayer Pirates who took, you know, very little of it. So, and now we play for basically the end, where I've done a lot of damage to the enemy and I'm just hitting the enemy lord to cause army losses, and that's about it. So overall, this battle is like 3 minutes. Look at that. 3 minutes, a lot of actions that you need to do, but still, yeah, it's a dangerous one. And by the way, I didn't lose a unit of gyrocopters. I think this is a glitch in the replay, but I'll explain it later on. So, all right, as you can see, yeah, my gyrocopters didn't suffer so much. It was actually Garrigram that suffered. So I'm gonna have to likely go back on the version on this to ensure that the replays are working fine. Because sometimes I'll play the campaign part, and then I save the replays, and then I decide just to do the replays all at once, you know, like 5 battles at once to record them. So that's why sometimes there's some discrepancies here. I assure you, I'm not cheating, guys. If there was need, I would tell you, oh, guys, I'm going to redo this battle 5 times. But no, you know, if I would need that, I would tell you, oh, I lost this battle or something like that, and then I decided to go back. But usually that's not the idea. If I ever go back on the campaign, it's mostly like I'm going to go 10 turns deep, 20 turns deep, and then decide, oh, this is a bad idea. And maybe I wanted, let's say that I now would invade Norska, and then for 20 turns, and then I would say, it's a bad idea. I don't think I'm prepared, so I won't show you that. I'll just go back, and then I'll decide to go somewhere else. That sort of idea I will do. But I haven't on this campaign so far. I think it's going to reach that point. Like right now, I'm going to go versus Norska because they are attacking me. I'm just deciding here some of the skills. Right now, I do want the replenishment. Yeah. And Krakadrak, it's kind of sad. I wanted it to grow, but at the same time, I'm having because Malakai has the production. I'm kind of feeling how Malakai is the producer of units, so I'm not evolving Krakadrak as much as I could. And I think I'm just going to go tier 3 everywhere and then upgrade to tier 4 later on. So this guy, that's a lot of goblins. It doesn't really hurt me, right? I can go tier 2 with this. So usually I like to go tier 2, tier 3 with the most places just to get the income going. And I'll have like one main military province. But because of how Malakai is itself a province, he's a horde faction, I can avoid that a little bit. So, and with all the RORs and grudge units, you can always have, you know, a little bit of capacity for getting an army if needs be. Okay, like here, I can recruit like 3-4 units very easily, and that with the army from the settlement can survive against some decent attacks from the enemy. By the way, the AI has improved indeed. Okay, by the time that I'm recording this, I already played like a couple of episodes here, and I can already tell you, I always record the voiceover way later. So, like basically, I fought this like a week or so ago. So the idea here is that I'm going to ambush, okay, and try to see if that army from the Chaos Dwarfs goes away. And for now, I like that the north is controlled by Boris. That's perfect for me. So, skip the end turn. They didn't take the ambush. I really don't want to fight those Skaven yet. I want to see if I can push through to Astrogoth and then finish off the Skaven, especially because Boris seemed to be attacking them. So I'm kind of waiting to see if Boris does the job, you know. Even though this whole province would be nice for me to own, you know, including Karak Doom, I'm still going to avoid it for now, just trying to finish off Astrogoth, and then maybe I'll move in over there. And that's also a good opportunity to perhaps, you know, get better units for Skalf here. Like I'll recruit a lord, bring some units for him. So, what is happening here, as you can see, is that I'm going to attack Throgg. And there's already a new enemy there. He's likely going to sack that settlement. So if you have an army like I do here, okay, I'm going to decisive victory this one. It's very easy. It's not even Throgg, sorry, it's the previous army. I'm going to replenish. Yeah, that's... Do I want, or do I want to control? Because it's not a lot of replenishment, but still, I need it for the next battle. Yeah, just to ensure that I can go there. So, the fact that I have this army now here, and you can see the balance of power, should make them flee, or at least if they attack the lair of the Troll King, they are just gonna attack and sack because they cannot hold it. Okay, so if I cause some casualties, some level of casualties there, it's enough for them not to want to hold it. The AI is kind of fine on that. He'll decide just to sack a settlement because he knows he cannot hold the place. So, should I go Vanguard Proficiency? I think I want to go for the Slayer Pirate units buffs. So either that, or let me check on the guilds. Do I have anything with hiking decrees? Yes, I have there. So anything else here? No, on this side I really would like the income, because I'm getting very little oath gold. I think the best way is actually through the deeps, but yeah. And in terms of diplomacy, do I have anything else to do? No, doesn't seem like it. Okay, time to end the turn and see what happens. Yes, indeed, the lair of the Troll King was attacked. That's fine, it's sacked. I'm just gonna repair it. And yeah, you can see that I have no money. I should have disbanded this lord. Why did I keep it? Why did I keep it? Ugh, that was silly. See, this is one of those parts where I totally would go back if this was just VH or anything. It's legendary, I kind of go, you know, want to go through. Those are some small mistakes that one can do. Okay, that's the enemy army. I'm not sure if there's anything else in Winterpire, but this army kind of can deal with a couple of armies, you know. So that's where I will go. Now, this, he was attacked, and there's Astrogoth here, and that's a terrible army for Astrogoth. Oh, terrible army. I mean, look at that. Terrible, 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 terrible army. Because that's just so many archers, and there's so little mobility, so I'll just have no issues with this. Yeah, I think, at least, I'll have no issues here. So, yeah, that's a nice discouraged effect, especially on those, yeah, on those archer units, you know, just bombarding them and using that leadership debuffer artillery, man, they're gonna suffer, especially like this. So I have two lines deployed, of course, and then the onagers on the back, the grudge throwers. I call them onagers because of Rome. So these gyrocopters, they're gonna have a field exactly where I'm pointing at, because that narrow place, man, it's just a carpet bombing location, isn't it? Let's watch it. And most of what is here is just archers, so this is perfect. I think there's like 4 units of archers there. So this is a great way to immediately delete a lot of the units that can take out my gyrocopters so that they are free. Now just, there we go, beautiful. Now let's just check what the outcome is. That's so cool. And like, they're already routing, some of them are routing, and there's a couple of units still, you know, trying to go for it, and my catapults and gyrocopters are just gonna make them rout again. So yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna try and focus the missile units first. There we go. Yeah, flame on, dude. How do you like those flames? They're sending some fire arrows against me, but yeah, I'm returning the favor. Mine are bigger. You have fire arrows, I have flamethrowers, dude. So, yeah, look at that burn, baby, burn. So that is excellent, actually. And this whole army, this is just orc laborers, and it has like some chaos blunderbusses here. And Astrogoth, of course. But the fact that he split, man, this is so perfect for me. His army was already easy to deal with my army, and this is just way easier. So I'm not going to lose any units, and I was even going like, well, I may lose a couple of units here and there on this attack here against on the campaign with just one army. You know, I always like to have 2 armies. These units, by the way, they're being sneaky because I thought they disappeared, so I don't see them until, yeah, this moment where I say, well, okay, maybe these dwarf warriors can survive. I already have shield wall, which is perfect. And now I've finally deployed to attack these enemies, as you can see. These guys are in shield wall. And my gyrocopters and catapults have been doing a ton of damage to the blunderbusses, so all that is left is actually their melee infantry, which I can deal with. There's Astrogoth in the middle. Yeah, there's one unit of Hobgoblin archers who survived there, and you can see that my catapults are just doing so much damage. My gyrocopters are going to come in and attack that as well. One unit of Hobgoblin archers. Now all here, everyone here is just gonna die very easily to my melee infantry. Nice shot on my shield walled units there. Yeah, just a mass out blob and infantry battle, just like we like it. My lord is here, and I think I'm gonna send Gotrek and Felix right against Astrogoth. There we go. The duo that you all like to see. There we go. You can stomp all you want. That's Gotrek. He's not going anywhere. Especially not with Felix around. And this is just why Gotrek, for me, why Gotrek and Felix are so fine. Because you can almost send them to solo any lord. And that alone is just like, okay, you don't need anything else to deal with enemy lords. So that's perfect. I always know that I can, you know, have a way to deal with those. Okay? That's perfect. Tons of kills on those gyrocopters and onagers. That's amazing. I could use that. I could use some oath golds too. I mean, I need the replenishment. I keep needing the replenishment for the next battle. Oh, can I? Oh, I think I can do this. So I think I can attack the army and have the reinforcements show up so that I can take that place. Yeah, I already have some of this, and likely I'm gonna unlock the legendary battle very soon. I'll have to decide when to fight these legendary battles. Not yet, not yet. Now, I know that they have some good rewards, but still. I'm focused on doing something else. Okay, missile resistance, that's so important. That helps so much for the Slayer units. What else? Green Ninja's heirs? Yeah, definitely. There we go. I'm focusing on Slayers as well on this army. Well, I'm not yet, but that's the idea. So I will focus on the Slayers. So what I actually am going for is... Okay, what do I want? The Strider? Physical resistance is nice. Missile block chance for him. Enemy battle reinforcement range. Oh, time. That's cool. And that's actually useful for the next battle that I'm going to have. So that's cool. Exactly it. Yeah, missile strength. I want that. So this army is just going to be a Slayer army based with either some gyros or some artillery. I still haven't decided, but for the early game, that's not what I want. For the early game, just some frontline missiles and the gyros and artillery will do the work. And yeah, we are in a good position for now. I could recruit some units maybe on the next turn. I hope I'm not getting attacked soon. But still, I can recruit some stuff on a pinch. Yeah. Let me see if I have some deals here. Always check at the end of the turn. See? That's why you check, because that military alliance, that could be... He's at war with stuff that I would eventually get at war, you know? Yeah, 1,500? Perfect. Perfect. And what else did that give me? Any new deals? No. Maybe Hochland next. It's amazing that they're still alive. So, and now I have some buildings to upgrade. Okay. Yeah, see? See, that's the stuff. Should I go there for the tower? I think so. This is kind of like a defensive position. Should I? Let me see if there's nothing better. I also need this forge. So, yeah, but I think either on the Castle Alexandrinov or the Tower of Krak, I'll need some better garrison stuff. Yeah, so That's the sort of idea. Can I recruit some units? No, but that's on the next turn, I guess. So overall, it's going well. Some battles against Throgg and Astrogoth, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye bye.